Good morning. My name is Kim Nunes, and I am a part of the Student Victim Assistance Department here with Georgia State University, and I have the pleasure of sitting with...
I'm Officer Burton with Georgia State University Police here at the Clarkston campus.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me this morning. Before we get started, though, I want to play a little icebreaker game.
All right.
I would like to know, would you rather salty or sweet?
I would probably say salty.
Okay. Beach or mountains?
Depends on the season, but if that was not a choice, I would probably go with mountains.
Okay. All right. And the last question, very important question, especially here in the South. Pro football or college football?
Yeah, that's a SEC
Yes,
thing
yes.
there. SEC. I'd have to go with college.
College, yeah. I think that's the right answer here in the South. Definitely.
Given the Atlanta track record, we're trying to do better, but
Yeah, you got to build trust somewhere. All right, so let's jump into the first question here. We're going to be talking about empathy and compassion.
Okay.
A lot of people think that those two might be the same, but I would like to hear from you. What do you believe the difference is between empathy and compassion?
So empathy to me is more of when someone's going through something, you basically are a good listener. You let them vent about how they feel. Well, we have something as far as with our department, as far as crisis intervention training. You mirror what they're feeling to some extent, and you will what's called active listening or active listen to them. When they say something, you will say the same thing back. So what I'm hearing you saying is that you're having a very tough time dealing with the situation you are currently going through. Compassion to me is you do the same thing with empathy as far as the active listening, yes, but you go a step further in that you take some kind of action to maybe help them through it. If not even necessarily help them through it, but just to help in some way. That's how I see. So empathy is, just basically sitting there being a good listener, and compassion is doing that as well, but taking it a step further to actually try to help them through it.
That's a great explanation of the two, and I would definitely agree with that. Do you think that both of them are important in every situation?
No, not in every situation. They're both important, but it's a matter of which one is more effective for that situation. Some people just want to vent, empathy. Some people actually need a solution or need help with that solution, compassion. And so and that's where being an active listener, building a rapport with that person, I guess as we say in police terms, that's where we find what's the most effective way to help this person.
Is there anything specific that you feel like a survivor needs to hear from a GSU PD standpoint?
First and foremost, you're not alone in this. Especially, with us working on a college standpoint, many of the people that come to us are mid-20s, early 30s, and so they may not have the same life experience to know that, this happens to other people. You're not alone. You're not stupid. You didn't get duped. Nothing like that. It happens. So the key things, one, you're not alone, and then two, GSU has so many resources just that are just GSU based to help you through it. And then there's probably another, there's another tenfold of that within the community that we know that we can help, I know GSU partners with to help you, if GSU can only do so much. And that's pretty much the key thing is that, you're not alone. There are so many resources that GSU, offers, and then there's, so many others, community partners that we also do work with. And then as a student, look, a lot of your, student fees go towards these programs. And so it would be in your best interest to also take advantage of them, because a lot of times, the stress about school and everything, they will find ways that they can sometimes even accommodate where whatever help you're getting, that maybe they can modify your school schedule so that you're given a forbearance on a particular class or on some particular assignments, so that you don't fall, you don't have to add the worry in of not only am I a victim of this particular crime, but that I don't have to worry about losing my scholarship because I'm having to take time off to maybe go to court or go to doctor appointments or anything like that. I like to think that the big three that, three people that we have, or departments that we have with GSU, if you are going through something or if you feel you're a victim of something, are the police department, student victim assistance, and counseling. All three will find a way. We will find a way to help you. Of course, police department's 404, 413, 3333. Student victim assistance is 413, 1965, and then counseling is 1640. And one of the benefits to the counseling, if you decide to go to that track, is that depending on the scenario, whichever situation you're doing, it can remain confidential. There are some exceptions to that, but majority of, but other than that, it can remain confidential if I just want to be able to talk to somebody about this.
So thank you so much for just talking with me and being so open and vulnerable with your understanding of compassion and empathy, and just for everything that you do for the students, not only this campus, but just the impact that you have on other campus departments as well. So I appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right.